No, it's not doing it. Whatever.
Trust the system.
Demolish everything. That's in our way.
It worked!
This is the moment. Yeah, demolish everything. Everything that's in our way.
Nothing but talk. Nothing but talk. You want to put the work in.
We gotta own it now.
You know what? Hold up.
This is our moment. This is our moment. Get own it. This is our moment. This is our moment. Get own it.
This is what a champion looks like. You wouldn't even know what that is.
Yeah, the champion of the jobbers. World champion here.
Hold up. What is good, Third Eye Wrestling podcast listeners? Purple Knights, trust the system. Just like you are going to trust this podcast.
I can't believe that took us 3 choices.
We're not talking about the bloopers. We're totally not going to upload that.
We should release it if we ever get popular.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, guys, I don't have a TNA title, so I just did the 24/7 title, the most prestigious title in WWE. So, yeah.
The best looking title here.
This
Let's
is
be
our
real.
world championship, by the way, in this upcoming series of TNA versus WWE. Yes, me and Daniel Ace are doing this daily series. It's already completed. You guys are going to see it every day. TNA versus WWE.
I
No
find
spoilers.
I find that so interesting talking to other people. People are thinking my name's actually Adam Ace. I just find it so funny.
Daniel Ace over here. Anyways, trust the system.
Whoa.
Especially if
I
you
don't trust
want
this guy
gold.
though.
Unless you want gold. So let's talk about it. By the way, so a month from now, basically, a month ago, this being uploaded, I went to the TNA Victory Road event, and let me tell you, this was my first TNA event ever, and it was so
What?
electrifying. It was crazy.
Sorry. Bro stole my thunder when he met Joe Hendry now, since I was like, oh, look at me, I met Joe Hendry. And it's like, oh, no,
Literally
I'm
a
a
week
TNA met Joe
later.
Hendry.
A week later, your boy got that W. Yes, sir.
Hey, you met the Hardys. That's the only thing I'm like.
Anyways, editor me put these 3 photos of me meeting these wrestlers. Jordan Grace, I met. She's like a Power Ranger in person.
How was she?
She's like a superhero. She's like Wonder Woman, bro.
Was she nice or?
She was very sweet. It was genuinely. I went with my friend Diego. That's the guy in the photo.
I thought you were alone. I thought it was John Cena.
That's
You
crazy.
can see him.
Yo, John Cena is in that photo next to me and Joe Hendry. He's like this guy like squint a little bit. You'll definitely see him. Impossible, but you'll see him. By the way, can I just say one thing? I missed the Texas death match that Fandango had. So as you guys know, I went to go cosplay as Breezango, a fashion police. Turns out he had a match the night after, which conveniently your boy didn't buy the tickets because he had to work. So I missed not only just any Fandango match, I missed a Texas death match.
Wait, can I acknowledge, because I don't actually have a photo of this, but I've actually met Mike Santana.
The guy who beat the crap out of JDC. At
Yeah,
least it wasn't a squash match. He put one heck of a.
Long story short to that was, I went to Progress. He was at Progress, and other than the fact that he required cash for photo, like I just walked up to him and be like, "Dude, I just watched you for like all your career to TNA, AW, back to TNA." So it's like it was cool to just, he was a cool dude. But fuck JDC.
Excuse me, trust the system. At one point, the system held all the gold in TNA. They'll do it again. The
What was
system
your
reboot is going to happen.
What was your favorite match in Victory Road?
That's very tough. There was so much good matches. Everyone I wanted to see showed up, but the one thing that pops to mind is that World Heavyweight Championship match between Nick Nemeth and Moose. That match was crazy. I thought for sure Moose was going to win because earlier on, the system picked up, the system
How do you take
picked
to
up the
JB?
W.
How did you react to JBL's appearance?
JBL, dude, I didn't expect it. That man was. I was like losing my mind. I'm like, yo, JBL is like, he's like a wind in the indie scene. He's like showing up at random places, completely out of nowhere.
Yeah, like that dude, like because he's been WWE his entire career, I never thought I would see him anywhere else. It's like Edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a bit weird. I'm like, he went to MLW, he went to Triple A, I think it was. He went to TNA, so it's like, what's next? Is he going to AW?
nah. I think he should keep doing what he's doing, which would be attacking random heels.
He's got to do something. His character can't just be walking clothesline out.
I mean, hey, John Cena, his gimmick, you couldn't even see the guy for his whole career. Yeah, he gets an anniversary. I
Dude,
couldn't even see him. I still don't see him. I don't know where the heck he is, man.
do you ever watch those interviews where it's just like a white wall?
Yeah, like Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah.
Just asking questions to thin air, bro.
The,
He's
the,
a good interviewer, but what a waste of an interview.
the white wall seemed so interesting. He was like talking about like how it was. I can't take it seriously.
I actually have a John Cena plaque in my room, specifically the one with that Firefly Funhouse match. It's like right there. It's pretty dope.
True. We should also mention about the fact that I predicted something and you lost a bet. It's time to go.
Don't tell them this, please. Don't. I'm begging you, don't.
Well, you should tell it yourself. But at the end of the day, legitimately serious. I didn't think Jey Uso was gonna win, but I was like, yeah, he's gonna win because of course he is.
Okay,
And
so
he won. He beat Bron Breakker. He yeeted out of his ass, and fuck you, no yeet.
okay, if you don't know what he's yabbering about, let me break it down for you. So I met a friend in TNA. Shout out to my boy, who's soon going to be a podcast member, and he's soon going to be in my GM Mode series W.
Watch Draft Wars. So when it comes out.
Yes, when it comes out. But unfortunately, okay. So I got so cocky. We were caught up because we were arguing because he was like, dude, yeet. And I was like, dude, no yeet. He's not going to win the title. You know how many main events he's fumbled? Mind you, look at how much title shots Jey Uso had. 6. How many did he fumble? All of them, right?
Well, except Bron Breakker.
Yeah, well, shut up. Okay, enough about the prime.
Also, can I also make the other point? How many of those matches was he screwed out of and nearly had to win?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just think he tripped, and Jimmy was just ringside to help him, but it didn't work out.
So how did he help him when he rung the bell?
Gave
How
him.
did
He
help him?
He must have jumped Braun Breaker in the back because there's no way Braun was going to lose in the second defense, right?
What is the reasoning why Jimmy Uso pulled Jey Uso out of the ring?
Well, we're not going to talk about Jimmy. Let's talk about the unfortunate news that I lost a bet. So to give context, let's finish this. He doesn't like John Cena, the TNA guy. One of my friends. He doesn't like John Cena. We don't have a nickname for him yet, so I'm just going to call him TNA guy.
We can't like a guy we can't see.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
But we made a bet, right? And I said, hey, I am so confident, and I quote, I am so confident Jay is going to fumble this match. I will literally put myself on camera and start doing the yeeting with Jey Uso merch on, specifically a Jey Uso shirt. And if you lose, you have to wear John Cena merch because, believe it or not, he wasn't a John Cena fan. So we made that bet. We locked in. We watched the match live. It was going crazy. It was a crazy match. Super kick, splash, kick out, near fall, 2-9. What? 2.9, not 3. Spear off. All of a sudden, like a brain of a dog, Braun Breaker fumbled. And you know what's crazy? Dude, you know how many DMs I got that morning? And you know how many people went up to me and just go, yeet, 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 yeet? It was horrible. The worst experience I've experienced in my freaking life. So now, in a future podcast, I will be caught whenever the shirt gets here or whatever, and I order it. Guarantee I'm going to be yeeting in the entrance. Basically, every beginning video I cosplay a wrestler. I'm going to be doing a
Yeet.
Jey Uso one.
Yeet. I've been doing that entire yeet gesture. When you do that. God, how does it feel that Jason is Intercontinental champ?
Okay, all jokes aside, though, I think it was totally earned. They've been building his singles character for so long. Like, they brought it up in 2020 when he was challenging Roman at first, which I was so
Yeah.
in. That's when I started liking the Bloodline storyline. Then he teamed with Jimmy when he comes back. But Jay was still developed as a singles guy. Like, he was still doing, like, singles stuff. He was still, like, teasing it, doing all this stuff. In all actuality, congratulations to Jey Uso. It's pretty much earned, you know. Number one merch seller. I don't know why, because who wears a Yeet shirt in public?
Who
Meanwhile,
wears a
me,
no yeet? Who wears a no yeet shirt though?
I do. I wear that in public. I wear it almost every week. I do.
On another question, I saw this thing about Rikishi saying about Jacob Fatu about how they're pushing him way too fast. Do you agree with that?
I don't think. I think they're booking him fine because if you know Jacob Fatu, then you know he pretty much already built his path. Dude's cooking knows how to cook a promo. I will say,
Ricky,
speaking of
gone.
Jacob Fatu, his brother is actually missing. Much prayers to his family, and
What?
yes, legit. You never heard?
No.
Apparently, Jacob Fatu's brother, I forgot his name, but in wrestling news, basically he's missing, right? He's legit missing. He's like gone. This is legit news, dude. So much prayers to him. Hopefully he gets found soon.
Oh shit! I missed that news. What the
Yeah, it's
fuck?
pretty big, man. I'm surprised if I see Jacob come in this Friday.
His name's Journey Fatu.
Yeah, Journey. Yes, Journey Fatu is missing.
Dang.
No, that
Hope he's
yeah.
alright though.
I really do hope he's alright. Legit.
That family has such an insane list of members. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, we all know who the best one is, but we're not going to talk about that. No Yeet. I'm not wearing a cosplay, so I can say no Yeet.
Yeah.
Speaking of yeeting,
Mm,
I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna probably clip this and put this on Instagram. Smokey, the knock off Jey Uso, the Deadpool fanboy.
can I also make the point that Jimmy Uso would never fumble as big as you did at Chelsea Dagger?
Okay, enough. We talked about Chelsea Dagger enough. I'm not talking about Chelsea Dagger. I'm talking about what I'm gonna do when I get that opportunity again. I'm the prince of the cruiserweights.
Bro,
You see me?
I'm getting a title shot before you, and if I win it, and well, actually not if, when I win it, you're not getting a title shot.
No, you know that's not gonna happen.
Well, sorry,
fumble
question.
in your home country, your
Question.
hometown, your homeland.
Yeah, but let me ask you that: who fumbled that? Whose fault is that?
Here's
At
why.
the end of the day, Will got me down, and at the end of the day, you could have stopped the champion, and you didn't. You fumbled.
Here's why. Here's why. What? You know how easy it is to take a title off a freaking ladder? I want to pin the champion. I was supposed
Okay.
to have that one-on-one match.
So, audience, if you didn't watch Chelsea Dagger, this dude stood there while Smokey climbed a little ladder and took the championship while Will
No,
decided to be like, the championship is fine. Let's just get some revenge on the guy that beat me. Let me ask you, AJ, have you pinned Will Spencer, the champ at that time? No, you didn't. Thank you.
no.
I beat the champ, so I'd be should inclined for a
You know
title
what?
shot.
Trust the system. It was all a part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. The honorary use of the system.
Sure.
Moose and
Right.
I, we go way back. Moose and I, we're like best friends, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back on wrestling now, and on DMO wrestling. I think I know this was like a week ago now, but I feel like we should mention about that Roman Cody promo.
Yes. Let's talk about the whole situation in general, right? Let's talk about
Mhm.
what went down. Did you watch yesterday's did
Yeah.
you watch SmackDown? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Roman comes back. He says he doesn't want to team up with Cody. He doesn't need Cody. Now they made this cinematic promo literally a week after. Bro, I forgot I was watching wrestling. That's how good it was. I recommend
So-
you guys watch it 100%.
Legitimately, because like obviously like I was there when Cody finished his story. Like I've been ingrained for a story from day one. I remember watching wrestling when like Cody and Goldust won tag titles on the Shield. I was like, you know what I mean? Like I've kind of just seen this all. It's like it just feels like we're in a cinematic era where it's like I've never genuinely seen a promo like that. And I've watched 14 years of wrestling and I've never seen something like that. Honest to God. Like it's the same when I said when Brock Lesnar lifted the fucking ring at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that was insane. But it was so sick that like cuz in that Pacific Arena, so the pay-per-view Bad Blood is based off Atlanta, Georgia, right? Both of these guys have history. Roman played football in that stadium and Cody Rhodes, well, he's a Georgia boy from Atlanta. So like
One
they
quick
both, you know,
Yeah, one quick point because I don't want to try and interrupt. Also, that line at the end of that promo of saying "You're in my way in life" is cold.
that was cold, man. I felt that too because think about it, Roman did say a lot of stuff like he wasn't going to show up if he loses the title. True. But Roman has lost a lot. He really has nothing to lose. He has no belt. Paul Heyman's gone. Jimmy's coming back at Bad Blood because I'm starting to connect dots. Bad Blood, Bloodline.
But
But
I think, gone.
but all actuality, Cody has his title. And he's not defending the title, but which by the way, let's talk about that steel cage match between Solo and Cody.
Just quick to note because before we do that, let's do it afterwards. But I think that also builds to making Cody Roman 3 bigger than the previous two. Because it's like, what is a Roman Reigns with nothing to lose? What is a Roman Reigns without a bloodline? What is a Roman Reigns without the Ulafala? You know?
The Ulufala has been more prestigious than the actual title. Well, no, they
True.
haven't really talked much about the Ulufala in a minute. I don't think so.
Also, didn't you say the last podcast that you thought Solo could win? And like the Roman Solo.
Well, let's talk about it. I didn't know Roman was going to like free. You know what? Solo will not win that title unless Roman is not involved. Because
Well, hold on.
Roman interfered in both of his title matches, which is like,
No,
dude,
correction. Did you watch that match? Because Roman interfered in the second match after the match.
okay, fair enough, fair enough.
At the end of the day, Cody beat him clean. There was no bloodline, there was no Roman, and now Solo can't complain he can't have a third match because he lost fair and square.
He still has the Ulufala, bro.
Does that mean he gets automatic title shots?
That's crazy. You know what? I actually just came up with an idea. What if? Okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
So a ladder match between Solo and Roman for the Ulufala hanging up. Then they grab it, and then that sick scene where he just slowly puts it on him when he's on top of the ladder. Tell me that wouldn't hit hard though.
I would say put him in a cell or do it Mania.
That would be more of a Mania match. But now, no, Roman kind of squashes Solo easily.
So I've seen this from the Roman Tribalist, and I'm like, I'm only going to bring this up because it like does with it. It's like I've seen a lot of online people like, oh, there's these Roman Tribalists where it's like, oh, another day of Roman reigns after he beat Cody at WrestleMania 40, clearly in the self denial. It's so stupid, man. They just constantly suck Roman's dick, basically. Long story short. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. No, because they were saying, oh, they can build to Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania 41 next year. And I'm like, yeah, and I think they'll do that eventually. But I also think that because they built it on the Raw after Mania, they're gonna go Cody versus Rock, Roman versus Solo, then build to Roman versus Rock the next year.
Yeah, it makes sense because The Rock said, but when I'm coming after you with or without that title.
Exactly. So it's like I think they got that on the cards. I just think they're saving it for another year.
Pretty much, yeah. Now let's talk about TNA and NXT. We could talk about the system invading NXT, maybe. Brian
Or
Myers, Eddie Edwards,
I believe in Joe Hendry returned.
Jill
Gone.
Hendry has been fumbling he's a nice guy, but they've been fumbling him.
He's doing fine. He just lost the NXT title match.
No, before that, dude, in TNA, he's been losing. Like, okay, listen.
I think they're building him to eventually take the title from Nemeth.
Do you actually think a TNA or NXT superstar will hold a title from either brand? And if so, what title do you think?
You know what? Like, because this was originally like I put out there, but obviously, like the dude left TNA now. Mustafa Ali for Cedric Alexander for the X Division title.
That actually sounds cool. I'm not gonna lie.
But like Ali left now, and he's not X Division champ. So it's like,
The X Division champ is Speedball Mike Bailey. I could totally see Speedball Mike Bailey in NXT.
why did they give it to Zachary Wentz and then put it back on Mike?
Yeah, it was pinned clean too. They didn't
I love
even-
Mike Bailey as a wrestler. Do not get me wrong, but it's like if you're gonna do that, it's like there was no point putting it on Wentz in the first
Yeah,
place.
just like let him keep the title at that point.
It's like all these in story have Wesley cost him the match. You know what I mean?
You could have, yeah.
Because you got the street fight next week between Wesley and Zachary Wentz.
Yo, I can't wait. A lot of big matches are happening next week. Let me list them real quick. From what I've known, we got Last Monster Standing. We're going to talk about all the matches.
Dude, can
and
I make a bold
predictions.
prediction? Because I feel like I'm surprised they haven't done this. I think it's going to get to a point where they're going to both break the ring and can't get up.
Bad Blood. Bad Blood. I felt like this match should have been in Bad Blood, bro.
Yeah. But I guess it's too many matches because they're doing like the 5-match policy every pay-per-view now, whatever it was.
What's up?
I think they're limiting the matches every pay-per-view, so they're not doing like
Yeah,
12
they're doing
matches
like
per pay-per-view.
5 per pay-per-view, which is cool, but Bad Blood, man.
If I was a booker, because honest to God, the tag titles barely get defended on pay-per-view. If you can do 5 matches, have the 2 world title, 1 mid card, and 1 tag belt title match. And 1 woman. Like maybe make it like 8 or something, because then at least you can spread it out and have the woman have the tag, have a mid card, maybe another feud. You know what I mean?
At least in the kickoff show, I would think. Like,
yeah. It's the fact that they pointed out the Judgment Day have not only defended it once, and it was this recent. And when did they win it? Like what? It was like I can't remember when the Judgment Day won it. It was like before the whole Liv Morgan started took over.
right. You know what? There's a bunch of matches that should have been in Bad Blood. Like I felt like the dumpster match with Michin, the Last Monster Standing. There's so much good stipulation matches that are in Bad Blood.
You know,
That blood matches are just normal matches. The only thing different is that Hell in a Cell match. That's literally it.
you know what I think they're also building to, and like at least the SmackDown before, LA Knight versus Carmelo versus Andrade for the US title.
Well, it should be a triple threat, honestly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it'll be triple threat because like now that the LA Knight's been added into that mix, it's like why wouldn't you do a triple threat by this point?
Yeah, why not? Honestly,
And
my
Carmelo and
Andrade match
Andrade,
and LA Knight cooked.
yeah, Carmelo and Andrade matches have been. I don't like for the fact that doing part 6 and they keep finding new ways. That like insane cutter that he hit on Andrade, where like he went to like a flapjack or something, and just went into a cutter. I was like, what the fuck?
You won't even like process the stuff that you'd see. It's like, whoa.
Those
I
two
will.
could honestly fight forever. Gone.
Okay, so let's talk about big matches. Let's talk about predictions. Now, obviously, this podcast is going to be uploaded late, but we're going to look back in our predictions and we're going to see how far off we were. So Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, and we're only talking about stipulation matches that are going on next week. Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman, last monster standing. Who you got and why?
What? Bronson Reed because they're building him to be like this big monster, or it's gonna end up in a draw because they broke the ring. It's gonna be
Do
the main
you
event.
think they should go straight for the world heavyweight title? Whoever wins this.
No, I don't know if you want to push him that soon because you got Gunther at the moment. I think you should go
It'd be a
for.
dominant win for Gunther.
Wait, how do we forget that one match? Because I think a Bad Blood they're gonna do Gunther and Sammy as well.
I didn't forget it. I'm just in denial of it. Gunther's been like, no, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but they got a whole another week. I think they're gonna do it.
I would
Why
love to
do this
see
for
it,
you?
man. I'm the heavyweight champ fan, as I hold the 24/7 title.
El
You know,
Campeon.
wait, hold on. Wait, with the 24/7 title, hold on.
Who do you think?
Alright.
Who do you
For
think's winning?
the
Okay, sorry. Who do you think's winning the last monster standing?
For me, I agree with you in the Bronson Reed thing to build him into this like crazy monster. Braun Strowman putting him over would be crazy. Or Braun Strowman finishes the story with Bronson Reed, but then Bronson Reed being stubborn, he's probably going to jump Strowman the week after and then move on.
That last man standing is gonna be last monster standing is gonna be crazy.
That's the match I'm looking forward to, 100%.
For real. And the dumpster match next, where I think Meechin's winning, to be honest.
Michin
That's
versus
given.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea! I can't do the voice.
Okay, well that's crazy. So obviously Michin's winning. Unless Piper Niven, because I believe it's a no disqualification match, I believe she would get involved. And then they'll make this whole feud between Michin and Piper Niven.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because how often does Michin win a match? As much as I love her, how often does she win?
Because it's like the Good Brothers. I don't know what's with the booking.
The OC has been booked
Wait.
like
We forgot talking about the OC technically. We have AJ Styles returning next week.
that is right. The big W himself, the phenomenal AJ, the TNA legend.
Because I think
AJ Styles.
two things. A, it's a crime that AJ Styles hasn't done one appearance in TNA with that partnership. B,
Not yet.
yeah, and B, like people were complaining, like because there was this rumor saying like, oh, AJ Styles is medically cleared, but they have nothing for him. And
No,
then
that's true. I've been seeing
it's
all that.
it's the same with Shinsuke. Shinsuke Nakamura not having something to do is a crime. Honestly.
I mean, like,
Go
I
on.
agree with you 100%. I think, come on, someone like AJ Styles, you should totally in SmackDown, the new rebranded SmackDown, you're not gonna have AJ Styles be there, the house that he built. Like, I don't know. I
Also,
think that's a crime,
given also SmackDown on a technical note, when do we think Kevin's turning on Cody?
dude. After what I just witnessed, it's going to happen very soon. But let me say this real quick. Back to AJ. Back to AJ. One, TNA is yet to do a main roster appeal. AJ's probably going to definitely be the first one. And two,
Hmm.
what do you think they're going to do with AJ Styles when he returns?
Who can he feud with at that moment? That makes sense. Will he go back to LA Knight? Will he go to Andrade? It's like, what can he do realistically at this point? Because last time we saw him, he lost to Cody and had that still steps to the face. What do you think he's gonna do?
Um, that's what I'm wondering. It has to be with the US title. Because Cody's busy with the bloodline, Randy,
The
everything.
Bloodline is also distracted with DIY and Street Profits next week in that ladder match. Which the
Yeah.
Bloodline's gonna win that. So let's be honest. I love DIY, but no. Jacob's gonna go in there and just demolish, and they're gonna climb the ladder and take the title. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just put AJ Styles like build in the next few weeks, then do an LA Knight versus AJ Styles 3 for the US title.
Yeah. I don't know, because also he's kind of done with the whole world heavyweight title. Because last I saw him appear, he was begging Pierce for an opportunity. He's like, dude, we don't just give out championship matches. So he's probably going to jump LA Knight right after that triple threat.
Yeah, and SmackDown kind of needs a heel at the moment, I feel like, because there's only really a Bloodline. You know?
And Legado del Fantasma, too.
Also, like on another note, Cody, I saw someone point out that Randy Orton said to Cody, "Oh, I'm gonna tell Kevin about you're gonna be back up in that main event, right?" But you realize Kevin is confused and never got told by Randy. I think someone pointed out, it's like maybe showing the seeds of when he turns on Cody, Randy.
Bald Randy Orton will go crazy.
Dude, I love Kevin, but Randy and Cody feud could be generational.
I would love to see that. I also love Kevin, too. Much love to him. I felt like Kevin Owens, believe it or not, this might be a hot take. Kevin Owens has been dealing with the bloodline for 3 years. I think it should have been him to finish the story. He had more of a background. He had more of the everything.
Yeah, but
Kevin, he
look
also
at
has a rematch cost technically.
everything, right? If you really think about the first defenses he had, the TLC, the steel cage, and the last man standing. Roman Reigns was early into his reign. There was no way he was gonna lose, right? Then 2023 was that match was more put in place to make Sammy turn. So there's no point Roman lose at that point. So what else would they have done?
I mean, I guess, but let's skip. Yeah. So AJ Styles. Do you think one day he'll make that TNA appearance?
I think they might. I don't know. It feels weird if you like. They
If
must
you don't
know.
do it.
They must know. Like AJ has history. TNA. It's like if you're gonna at least have one main roster star go to TNA, it's gotta be AJ. Even just to come out, cut a promo, anything. Yeah. So, what is our predictions for Bad Blood then?
Okay, well, we don't have the full match card, but let's talk about what has been confirmed. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, the tag match between Cody Roman, and Damian Priest and Finn Balor, which I think Damian Priest and Finn Balor should be a steel cage, and Drew and
Punk counts out,
CM Punk in the
and then
steel.
Gunther versus Sammy because I think it's definitely happening.
Well, we still have one more match in the card, but dude, that's all Raw matches.
Okay.
There's only one SmackDown match.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction about a tag match.
Okay.
Solo and Jacob win. Solo pins Roman.
Okay. I also got a prediction. Okay. So Solo Jacob loses. However, Roman and Cody get jumped by the Bloodline, and then Jimmy Uso makes a monster return, super kicks all 4 members of the Bloodline, goes super crazy, God mode Jimmy Uso, built like a monster,
Wait,
kicking the crap out of them, man.
I thought something better. That scenario, but Jey Uso saves him. But wait, just trust me on this. Comes out save him, but the numbers overwhelm him. Jimmy Uso comes out save him. There's a stare off between Jey and Jimmy Uso, but given the betrayal, Jey Uso walks off. Because like
That actually is cinematic as frick. Hold
Yeah.
up, you're cooking right there. Let Daniel Ace cook. That's some gourmet type
Because
stuff
if you
right.
look about it, you can in that like segment, you can tell the fact that Jey Uso's come out to say Cody. He's not out there for Roman, so there's that tension there, right? And then when Jimmy Uso comes out and saves, and he's like, bro, after everything that happened, what the hell? And now you want to be cool?
Yes, sir. No yeet.
This is why I'm a fucking storyteller, bruv.
Nah, for real. Now what are your predictions for Finn and Damian Priest normal one-on-one match?
Finn.
Unless they change it to Monday, and it'll be like Bad Blood, Steel Cage.
But why would you have a steel cage in a Hell in a Cell match the same night?
Why not? It's already there.
Unless you want
Dude,
to do a
Bad
Ken
Blood
unless
mostly
unless you want to do Ken from Hell match again.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I still
Wait,
think
did you hear about that match type they did?
What?
That Ken from Hell, where they put a legit steel cage and Hell in a Cell in one match. So
Wait.
it was a steel cage Hell in a Cell match with dogs.
Dogs?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
I gotta look this crap up later. I'm not gonna lie.
It's shit because the dogs end up pissing on the floor and they weren't that terrifying as they built up to be.
Yeah, probably a Chihuahua, man.
You know,
That's
I
crazy.
got an idea. If we do Patreon, because viewers, just keep in mind, we were talking ideas if we ever get popular, right? We should watch the worst matches ever. I watched like Wrestle Talk do it, and I'm like, I kind of like that idea.
The worst match ever. Probably Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci in his own debut. That was pretty bad.
Trust me, you haven't seen the worst I've seen.
No, there has been a few. Yes. There has been a few.
Worst matches in it anyway. Rhea versus Liv with Dominant in a shark cage.
Yeah, I don't know about that because there's still other members of the Judgment Day. You're just worried about Dominic. That's literally it. Carlito or JD is going to get involved.
Wait, backtrack to Finn Damien. You didn't answer who you think you'll win.
I don't think you did either.
No, I said Finn.
What was your reason for picking Finn?
I feel like this has been like I feel like it's gonna be more built to this feud. I feel like you can have Finn win and do more. What do you think?
I'm gonna go El Campeon. Nah, I'm playing. I'm gonna actually go Finn on this. You know, I'm a more of a Finn Balor fan, believe it or not.
Damien Priest has improved though. He's got
He
way better.
has, but the numbers is crazy.
Yeah.
Damien would be serious backup. But
Rhea
hey,
Ripley, Jey Uso, yeet.
no yeet. But no, that gives Jay another reason to make an appearance. Because if Jay's there, Jimmy's gotta be there.
Yeah.
If Jay is there, because then it'll also help with the bloodline story. There's multiple reasons why Jay should be there. To back up Damien and to do that.
Question, because I know there's been this hot debate online. What do you think should main event Bad Blood?
Well, we already know what's the poster. It's Drew McIntyre and CM Punk.
But
it's likely going to be the bloodline. It's likely going to be the bloodline storyline. That's always
because it's been rumored like that's been on like the cards, the main event's bloodline.
Duh. Because then because then returns always happen at the end of the pay-per-view most of the time. It's like those blockbusting returns. And even let's say Jimmy doesn't show up. it's still a bloodline storyline regardless. Like it's Roman and Cody we're talking about. They're going
I
to be
make
in the main event.
Can I make a bold prediction, right, for where this is going to go as well? I think this whole story is going to be built with Roman trying to regain trust in Jay. Jay doesn't want to help the bloodline because obviously the shit that happened and like he got out, so why go back in? So when it gets to the War Games match, the Survivor Series, OG Bloodline versus New Bloodline, it's gonna be a 4-3-3 situation. Jay just
I
can't bring himself to help. Go on.
I think I know exactly what's going to happen. The only reason Jay would help Roman is if the bloodline interfere and make Jay lose his title. Because there are apparently people are talking about how his title reign might be cut short because of the bloodline
Yeah.
storyline. So they get involved. Jay's only doing it to help him out at the time. Then in the middle of the match, hypothetically Survivor Series, they get real attached too. You know, they're like back to being a loving family.
Yeah, so what I think is going to happen, because that's going to be bouncing off that anyway, is it's going to be 4-3-3 for the whole match. Jimmy comes out. Say if Sammy goes in there, right? I'm just going to make a just whatever hypothetical situation, right? Sammy goes in there, Roman goes in there, but it's just outnumbered. They're getting beaten up and everything. And then like Jay sees that, and then that's where he is. Ooh, sir, just me, use, and it comes out and then joins the 4, and that's where they win. It's all sort of happy family, but again.
Dude, if Jimmy's going to return, I don't want him to return just to get his ass beat. Come on, they gotta make him like a monster, bro. Because like, look,
Yeah.
we got Roman before Jimmy. We got Roman before Jimmy.
Yeah, but Jimmy's dumb enough. Like you see him in the new when he rejoined the bloodline. He was
Okay,
like,
buddy, that was
"Oh,
just
you're my bestie. We
enough.
totally didn't super cook you and Night Champions. We're good again." He was
And
dumb
I
as shit.
quote, "The kick heard around the world, Oos." That's crazy.
Yes. Anyway, who do you think's winning between Liv and Rhea?
Definitely Rhea. Bad Blood is her pay-per-view to do that. It's Rhea. 100% Rhea.
The
Bad Blood
thing
will be
is,
the perfect place for her to change titles.
all the shark cages I've seen though matches, it's always ended up with like the guy at the top dropping something down and then helping the person win the match.
That's another prediction I got. If hypothetically Liv Morgan wins, it's going to be because of that reason.
Yeah, he's gonna like drop like a weapon from down, be like, "Liv, take this bat or something." I don't know, a chair.
That's crazy. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, who do you think's winning the tag title ladder match on SmackDown?
Wait, what?
The DIY first Bloodline first Street Profits ladder match on SmackDown.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Easily the Bloodline. It's the Bloodline we're talking, bro.
Yeah. I think the Usos maybe take them off.
Part of me is saying DIY could win it back. Part of me is saying that.
They're doing an Avengers Endgame, being like, we gotta do whatever it takes to win these titles back. Which can't lie, they can't good promo.
I think if anything in Survivor Series, I don't think Jimmy or Jay is going to be in it. I think they're going to do Roman, Cody, and DIY.
Why DIY? It's supposed to be OG Bloodline versus New Bloodline. That's how it's been built.
Yeah, exactly. This is likely what we're going to get because let's be real. Jay's
Why would Roman? Hold on. Why would Roman team with DIY? He's never had connection with them.
Okay, but DIY has a feud with the Bloodline 2.0. So does Roman.
So Street Profits have the same argument. You're gonna say they're in the War Games match too?
Well, womp womp for the Street Profits, okay?
It's I'm telling you, watch it at Survivor Series. It's gonna be Roman, Sammy, Jay, Jimmy, maybe Cody.
I want that. I genuinely want that, but it doesn't seem realistic. It's too good to be true.
How? It's been building since Solo's done this whole bloodline.
He's a champion in freaking Raw.
Listen,
now, Grant, Braun Breaker has a rematch clause. The Bloodline is involved. Takes the title offhand.
Let me make also the argument to that when Cody did the feud with Roman at WrestleMania 40 this year, he was a Raw guy. Same with Jay. Same with Rollins.
I did forget about that. Yeah, that's true.
So Jay can do it. because Cody did it.
Okay, well, let's go back to Bloodline here. Um, last thing, I'm at Bad Blood. Let's talk about that. The steel cage match between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Now, let's talk
Whoa,
about
whoa,
it like
whoa,
this.
whoa, 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 whoa! Correction, Hell in a Cell.
Yes, Hell in a Cell.
Steel
Now,
cage and Hell in a Cell are two different things.
who you think is going to win? Who would you like to win? And why do you think he should win? I'll
Punk,
let you.
because that's how you end a feud. Because this whole match is going to be building the Punk win in the end.
Why? Who do you want to win?
Punk.
You biased frick. No, I'm playing. Um, Drew McIntyre, and I'm not just saying that to be different. I absolutely love what they're doing with Drew McIntyre right now. Drew McIntyre. Now I know Punk's gonna win. That's a no-brainer. But Drew is twice his size. Drew can manhandle this guy. Punk will have to give it all, his all to beat Drew McIntyre. We know that match is going to be match of the night easily, unless Jimmy returns. Ooh, but night
That's not a match of the night, though. That's a moment of the night.
pretty much.
But anyway, continue.
But yeah, I think it's going to be Drew. No, I meant it's going to be CM Punk, but I would like Drew to win.
Fair enough. I think, have we got off with all the card?
I believe so. Everything that has been confirmed.
On a different note, have you watched the Vince McMahon documentary?
No.
It's an interesting watch, but I can't lie, for someone who's been a 14-year-old, like 14 years of watching wrestling fan, it's just a history of wrestling that you will all know, but from Vince's perspective.
Right.
And he doesn't even talk about the allegations because like he disappears like from the last episode.
Right.
But it's an interesting watch. I say watch it.
I mean, I'll check it out.
Like me and my uncle just sat there for like and binged it in a day.
Right.
Forgot to
So a
add that.
lot is going on. Now, do you actually think Jimmy Uso is going to return up at Blood?
It's plausible, but I'm surprised they
If
haven't
he
returned it
doesn't,
sooner.
there's no other connecting thoughts for him to like. But Rikishi says pray for Jimmy Uso, like something happened.
But apparently
Like,
nothing's. But apparently it's been like detracted and nothing actually happened.
okay, then that means he must have actually went through something genuinely.
Yeah.
But I think we covered up everything for the most part. Now it's time for the question of the day. All right.
Okay.
So last episode, I said who is the best world heavyweight champion
Yeah.
in general? Well, no, I was talking about with the modern day title. Who is the best world heavyweight champion in WWE, and who is the worst WWE champion ever?
Modern or just general?
General, like in general. I'm gonna make it in general.
Are we talking about this belt or just general world championship?
General world championship.
Okay. Best. Oh fucking hell. Right.
One person.
I feel
Can I
like I
go
could.
first?
Yeah, because I feel like it's more easier for me to think worse than best. Go
Well,
on.
2016 AJ Styles, and here's why. Because he's the reason why I even started watching wrestling in the first place. So, in my opinion, 2016 AJ Styles.
I would argue
And
it's 28. I would argue it's 2018 was better. To be honest, because that was longer.
Who was the champion in 2018?
2018, so it'd have been no
Jinder
2017, was it?
Mahal.
Jin,
Imagine.
no, no. So it was 2017 because he won the end of the 2017. Then went 2018 to 2019. No, it's not 2019. It was end of 2018 where he lost to Daniel Bryan.
So, who do you think is the best champ?
Fucking hell. Um,
This is
I'm
more
trying to think of.
difficult for you because you watched for a long time.
I've watched for 14 years. I'm like, I'm trying to like weigh up matches. You know, you know what? I'm just gonna say this because it might be controversial. Either it's AJ Styles or Roman Reigns, the Undisputed Universal Championship reign.
Ooh.
Because like for the good and the bad, the shit it got out. Like realistically, most of the matches mostly performed really great. The stories
Right.
that told, and the end date. As much as I hated how long it went, the ending was worthwhile.
Right.
But AJ
Okay.
Styles 2018 also.
Okay. Yeah. W. Now, who is the worst heavyweight champion?
Jinder Mahal.
That's
It sucked
crazy.
ass. I'm sorry.
Um.
I'm sorry. It's like I only rant about Jinder Mahal because I suffered through that reign. I remember like me and my childhood friend were like, "Oh my god, they made Jinder Mahal world champion. What the fuck?" And I'm like, it was probably supposed to get in the Indian market, never happened. And then B, like most of the reigns consisted of fight Jinder for a while, go and fight the Singh brothers, take out Singh brothers. That's where he hits the class and 1, 2, 3. And then the Great Khali came back and then disappeared after that. Tell me anything memorable about the reign.
He faced Triple H for the title, did he?
No, he didn't. He faced him after he lost the title.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know them genuinely. For the worst champion, okay. 2019 was a rough year for wrestling because it was a bit mid. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, to be fair, like you had some good. You had Kofi Mania. You had Becky. You had
I'm gonna just straight
Seth
up say
Rollins.
it. I'm gonna
Gone.
just straight up say it. Seth Rollins when he was doing all this Slayer stuff, like oh the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer, all this stuff. I'm like, dude, what? Stop, man.
He beat Triple H. Say the King. Beat Brock. Say the Beast. It's given the name.
No, and then it was like, I don't know what was it about old Rollins. Modern Rollins, he was an amazing world heavyweight champion. But back then, 19, that wasn't it for me, man. It was
19.
just like, yeah,
Oh, 90. I thought you meant like 1990. I was like, what? Bugged
can
out.
you imagine? Now, let's make a. Now, I also want, speaking of world heavyweight title, let's talk about Ted DiBiase. Is he? Apparently, it was never official that he was world heavyweight champion. He bought
So
the title, but they never made it official. Can we talk about
yeah,
that?
because I think what the fuck happened? Because this is like before I was even born. Like I think he gave it to someone else. Because
No, so like it was a one-on-one match. It was supposed to be
no, wait,
DiBiase.
wait, 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 got it now. I think I got it. So I think what happened was it was WrestleMania 4. It was Hulk Hogan versus Andre Giant Part 2, but technically part like a million. And
No, that wasn't the one.
but no, it was. But trust me, right? It was, and then that's when they had the two Hebners pinning him. And then that's 1, 2, 3 is controversial. And then because Andre Giant won the championship, $1 Million Man bought the championship off Andre. Look it up. And then I think because then they announced, I'm trying to like remember like because and then they announced
No,
like he was
it was odd.
vacated. It was announced he was vacated, which led to the tournament where Randy Savage won it.
No, I thought it was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant,
Yeah, but $1
and
Million
then
Man was managing Andre, or like at least
yeah,
part of that.
that bought the title straight off him.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then it led to a tournament where Randy Savage won because he got vacated.
Why? Did he get injured or what?
Because Andre the Giant really controversially won the title.
That was I had to go back and watch that.
Just look up on the internet, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Might have to look it back. Do you think Ted DiBiase should come back as a manager?
Apparently he's a criminal.
No, not DiBiase Jr.
No,
No,
apparently he's both of them.
no,
I
he's
think I heard.
no, it was just his son. Trust me, I'm a Ted DiBiase fan. I literally have a cosplay. No, DiBiase's actually.
I don't know because it depends if he wants it anyway.
Alright. Well, another thing. Should James Ellsworth have beaten AJ Styles back then with the amount of hype the crowd was giving him and like just
Dude, I think people have forgotten who James Ellsworth was.
no, I still see memes on him, believe it or not. People like I even saw this meme the other day. Ricky and Ellsworth at WrestleMania, the main event.
Yeah, but where's Ellsworth's like Ellsworth's last appearance was in fucking TNA as like their one cameo.
You know he actually didn't like his TNA run.
He never had a TNA run. He like briefly like had a short run. Why did
Yeah,
you
that's
like
what I
it
was saying.
though?
No, because I thought it was funny. Keep in mind, he came out when I started watching wrestling. Well, like replay to watch.
I legit had in my mind you started in 2019.
Yeah. Don't no, we don't talk about 2019. Wait, no.
No, honestly, the worst years I argue is 2020, 2021.
2020 wasn't really that bad. 2021 was okay.
Right. When you remove, it was just bad because A had Vince's booking, B had no crowds. The essential part to
It
wrestling.
was a bit weird, yeah.
Like I remember telling my uncle about it and was like, he stopped watching wrestling just before the pandemic, and I was like, dude, look how weird this is. You're so lucky you missed the pandemic years.
I will be honest. SmackDown, I really liked the storylines that were going on for SmackDown. Raw was mid though.
So
SmackDown I really liked during the pandemic time
you
because all
also
my favorite
go on.
people were getting time.
You also forget because I remember watching this back with my uncle, which I'm gonna always bring him up. Sorry, and we watched the zombie match that happened between Priest and Miz. It was like, why? That year spawned a zombie match, a zombie lumberjack
Miz
match.
get eaten alive. That was
Just so,
so bad. Oh my gosh, why you had to remind me of that? Oh god.
dude, we were watching the match. And like I was pointing out, I'm like, why are the zombies constantly? They're like crawling into the ring, but then they can't go in the ring, so they're constantly going like, The most polite zombies ever.
You know what? We're going to end this session talking about the zombie match. That's crazy.
Nothing's worse than Goldberg vs Undertaker or the Brothers of Destruction vs DX.
Alright, but real quick, who do you think should dethrone Gunther though? Let's talk about it.
It
We
won't
know
be
it's gonna have a
Sammy.
long reign.
It won't be Sammy. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Maybe
WWE.
Ilya. Ilya.
You know who I think?
Who?
Okay. I think it is going to be Sammy. Not now, but later in the future.
He
He'll-
dethroned him for the IC title. Why would he?
Well, listen, they're trying to get okay. Everyone wants Sami Zayn to be world heavyweight champ. Remember that one match he had against Roman in his hometown?
No shit. Of course I remember that. But like they wanted world champion forever. They wanted world champion when he won the AFC title back in 2015.
I don't
It's
know, that
like,
seems a bit weird.
but they never really strapped Rocket because when he won the AFC title, that lasted like a month and then lost to Kevin Owens.
Vince McMahon booking versus Triple H. Mind you, Triple H is the current.
You also got to keep in mind he lost to Roman. If he listened to the fans, Sammy would have beat Roman in the Elimination Chamber.
Do you feel like that should have ended there?
No.
Aside, like, let's say Cody never returned. Let's say Cody didn't show up. Realistically, who would you have wanted if not Sammy?
So let me go. I'm going to that after. Fucking hell, because that's hard. Jey Uso.
Makes sense. I'm not a Jay fan, but it makes
Yeah,
sense.
but realistically, like from hearing from Cody interviews, like he was always going to return back to WWE, and like him in AEW, he kind of stifled himself creatively. You know what I mean? I love his AEW run, but why would you book yourself to never challenge for the world title? It's stupid.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb.
So basically, because the explanation him behind it was because he was an EVP, he had power on AEW. He didn't want fans to think he booked himself to be world champ. But in a way, in that long run,
Vince McMahon did that at one point.
he fucked his popularity because fans turned on him in AEW, and he was just in a mid card where he's gatekeeping, where every new wrestler that came in feuded with Cody's.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, like I love Cody's AEW run. It had a lot of greats to it, but like in the end, it just went flat. Even he said that. Anyway, um, who do you think should have dethroned Roman if Cody didn't come back?
Either Sammy or Kevin, because they actually had I think it should have been an Elimination Chamber. Sammy's home place would
Nah,
have been the biggest W on this man's career.
if you build that Reign so much, it only really makes sense at
His
WrestleMania.
wife and kids were there.
Yeah, but he also beat him, and his wife and kids saw him lose.
That's crazy.
It's not
Jimmy
as bad as
Uso- Nah,
it's not as bad as when Drew lost to Clash at Castle twice and had to sing along with Tyson Fury.
I was laughing my ass off when CM Punk was like 1, 2.
Miss me, motherfucker.
Were you there at Clash Royale? At Clash?
So, right, Scotland. So, to be fair, I could have. So Cardiff, because I went Cardiff to see AEW Dynamite, so I could easily gone to Clash of Castle, but at the time I didn't know travel wise, and I could have though. Scotland, I could have, but at that time I was going all in. I did WrestleMania, which was like an expensive trip as fuck. Like it wasn't realistic in money sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have because my mum knows someone from Germany. I could have gone to Basha Berlin. But
That's
it was
right.
the same week as AEW. It was just like it was too hard.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because
You
it was
mean
like
Roman's power reign had to end?
because it was like All In was 25th, Basha Berlin was 31st.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, now go on. Sorry, because I did interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good, brother. If you were to one last question before we wrap this up, if you were to bring back a title, what title would you bring back?
Oh, that's actually a good question. Fuck. Trying to think like what championship, hardcore championship.
I know
I feel
Karrion
like
Kross wants to bring back.
I think you could do a lot more with it. Not do 24/7 championship. Sorry, where like it's just
That's crazy.
a job attire. Wait, like you could book a hardcore division and do it for like more the ECW faithfuls. Not like to that extent, but like have something for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. Or the Cruiserweight Championship. What would you
Okay.
bring back?
Well, as much as I love the 24/7 title, it was a bit funny. Realistically, I would bring back the cruiserweight title. You're right.
Yeah.
Because like not just any cruiserweight title, like the world cruiserweight title, like the 205 Live one, because like cruiserweight wrestling, man, it was even if it was a main event title
Yeah, but
or
then
NXT.
205 Live, I can't lie. Like, if they were to bring it back, they gotta do more with 205 Live because that division ended up becoming the equivalent to main event.
Well, they had good matches. We had
Yeah, but
Brian Kendrick,
you
Rich
could argue if you
Swann.
watch main event, you could have good matches.
True, yeah. Okay, well, aside from the titles I own, let me think.
Like, who watches Superstars anymore? I swear that's still around and nobody
That's a
watches it.
thing?
That was it for like since ages ago, bro. It was called WWE Superstars. It was like you have these like little showcase matches.
I've never watched one.
Because
I
it's
don't
like
think
it's barely around anymore. Like I swear it still does it, but like I haven't seen it ages. So unless it's cancelled.
you think main event should do their own title?
No, because it's like even when when they filmed it, like tapings I've done, it's just like such a random matches nobody cares about. I can't lie.
You know what?
And
I'm thinking they bring back the NXT UK Championship, except take out the NXT and just the UK Championship in general. That
You
title
know-
looked gorgeous. You have to admit.
it sucks though because they were planning to do NXT Europe, but I don't think they're actually gonna do anything with it.
They were supposed to do it in January. Back in January, they were supposed to they were going to rebrand it, but it never happened.
I loved it. I wish so. I went to the NXT UK Championship tournament day 2, 2018,
Yeah.
legitimately, and that was the loudest Adam Cole baby I've heard other than Wembley. And yeah, that was cool because I saw Mustache Mountain win the tag titles, and like that was the most unexpected thing I've seen at that point. Holding jobber title, see?
No, this is the World Heavyweight Championship in our series.
Sorry, but what championship out of us two was actually presented as World Championship in real life?
No, I was thinking about getting the World Heavyweight Championship, but I already have it in the watch, so why get a big one? I have 3 titles I've been thinking about getting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it.
But I can do what you can't do. While you can do a little miniature, I can actually. You know what I mean?
Okay, buddy. All right. All right, get out of here.
It doesn't have the massive WWE logo on it, but it's still the World Championship.
I think people are just tripping about WWE logo. It's not that bad.
It's based on every title. If you look at this title, if you look at the other titles back in the day, they didn't have this massive WWE logo plastered
What
on
about
it.
the Eagles title?
It was not that big. It's literally the world title is this. Look how good this looks, and you slap the WWE logo on it. They do it for every title. Then I can't lie. As much as I love WWE, a lot of their titles are copy and paste nowadays.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Pretty-
look at the World Championship Cody holds. Every title like that women's held is just that with a new color.
Right.
I'm sorry, it just bugs the fuck out of me. Like this is why when they presented the SmackDown Tag Championship, and like it was like, oh, it's not just the WWE Championship in a new color. It
Well,
actually
what
put
about the
some
UFC
shit behind it.
title? It has UFC on it because that's the World Championship they
Bro,
represent.
I don't watch UFC. I
I'm
don't
saying in
care about
general.
UFC.
In general, bro.
If you look at TNA World Championship, look how good that looks.
It does
If you
look
look at look at the AEW World Championship, that looks good because it doesn't have a massive fucking logo on
I
it. It
think
has the
Gunther's
logo
title
on it.
looks good. People are just tripping.
No, because it just looks stupid. There's no actual like effort put on it.
Whoa. Dude, did you not see the title design on it? Each
On
made
what?
from history, mainly tribute to Bruno Sammartino's title reign and the big gold belt and all that stuff combined together, man. Come on. Don't disrespect the world championship like that.
It looks decent, but the massive WWE logo is
Your
super
belt
fucked.
looks like a Texas belt buckle. You
Sure.
heard me.
Sure, but you're the one you're the one that's holding the championship. That literal job is run to.
Enough about this title. We're not talking about this one. This is the greatest championship.
Let me ask you a question. What was the last main eventer that actually is still main eventer to this day, and that didn't just go back to being a jobber that held that title?
Give me a sec. Let me think about it. EC3? Yeah, EC3. He was world champ not long ago.
Fuck NWA. NWA garbage.
Yeah, he's still a world champ. It counts.
I meant in WWE, smartass.
All right. Still in WWE?
Yes. That held that title. And R-Truth does not count. I mean a world champion.
Yeah, dang it. Technically, he was a former world champ in TNA.
Yeah, I'm talking about WWE. I'm not talking about TNA, this Shield company.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Listen, TNA went against WWE one time and got destroyed.
Byron
So.
Saxton.
He's not been a world champion. He's not the main eventer.
I mean, he commentates in main event matches. You want to count that?
No.
Corey Graves was also 24/7 champ.
Corey Graves should do a Nigel McGuinness and come back to wrestling ring.
That's crazy.
God.
Okay, no, I can't come up with Kane. Kane was 24/7 champion.
Yeah, but
He's
he's
a
the mayor.
mayor. This is
He's
more main event than that.
yeah, but is he still wrestling to this day? He's
No.
also a Donald Trump supporter, so shut the fuck up.
Okay, no. No one. There's no one. This title was like years old. You
It's
think
for
there's going-
listen. It was a title for everyone that's like, oh, I don't have anything to do for you, so you go chase the 24/7 championship.
The only reason why this was my first title was because every mid Carter that was my favorite held it. Drew Gulak at the time,
Fuck Drew Gulak.
R-Truth, Shelton Benjamin.
Fuck Drew Gulak.
What's wrong with oh no, dude?
What
None
the
of that.
allegations that came out about him?
Yes, I've heard. It was kind of hard not to hear. Literally, I made a 2K series where every time I start playing a 2K game, the first character I play is Drew Gulak. Dude, now I have to completely scrap that idea.
Well, alert YouTube, we got cancel culture AJ Melendez for supporting Drew Gulak. He said he likes him now. Joking.
Gulakian. You know what? I was also so you know how I have jackets of controversial wrestlers before they became controversial?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I was about to get a Drew Gulak jacket.
It's like you saying you're gonna get a Chris Benoit t-shirt.
No, that's crazy. Okay, I knew about Chris Benoit being bad. I didn't know these guys were like genuinely bad. Logan Paul maybe, but like I don't know. Anyways, we are going to end this session. I have a bunch of stuff to upload. If you
It
like
feels
what
long as shit as well.
trust the system.
El Campeon, the actual world championship. Trust the system, bitch.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Smokey, I'm coming back for my title.
Listen, he's gonna Smokey. He's gonna constantly dream. Well, I'm actually gonna be the one that's gonna smoke your ass. And also, but what happens?
No, Yeet.
Wait. Question. What happens if Will wins?
Then he'll give me a shot. It's guaranteed. He even told me that
Sorry.
I get a shot because he wanted to go 1-on-1 with me.
Sorry, but Will, I want to message you. Fuck, I bit my tongue. But AJ, I'm the one that pinned him. He has every
I'm the
reason
one
to
who's
go
the
after me.
1-on-1 contender. We both have valid reasons.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is why we do a number one contenders match. The winner actually gets a valid
1-on-1
title shot.
chicken tenders match. Let's get it.
I'm putting this out there. AJ Melendez, Adam Ace, Part 3, Steel Cage. Done.
Bet.
We end this
I'll
shit.
do it. I'll do it.
And the winner faces the winner of Smokey and Will.
No Yeet. Deuces. Subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.